What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jules coming at you with another video. I know I've been out of the loop for a little bit, but today we're gonna go over week 6 and week 7 of lockdown rebound. Not gonna lie, the last few weeks have been really tough. I've been finding very hard to find time for the workouts and the extra cardio, just based on like going back to work, increasing my working hours, and just making sure I still get good amount of sleep. And I also have this new certification I'm getting, which requires also lots of time. It's also a 12-week program, so it's all for good reasons, but I am struggling, and it just goes to show you that even when you're like in the field working as a personal trainer, you still encounter those struggles. So if you're at home wondering like, how can I stay consistent? Like, why do I fall off every now and then? Like, it's normal. It happens to everybody, but you need to take those times where it happens to reevaluate and try to find what works. So here's what I decided to do for me personally. Essentially, I just needed an accountability buddy. Yes, why not, right? Somebody who, like, you can easily disappoint or not show up for yourself, your appointment, but when you have to say no to somebody, when you make that decision to be like, all right, that day, that time, I'll be there, it's way harder to choke on somebody else than yourself. So that's what I found worked for me throughout these last few weeks. I found some buddies that I would go work out with. We would meet up at a certain time and we would get things done. That also includes the cardio. So for cardio, my brother, for some reason, really enjoys cardio, while I hate doing cardio, and he hates doing weight training, while I love doing weight training. So we're complete opposites. So I just used that, and I was like, hey, let's set up a time each week and we're gonna start running. So for the last 2 weeks, I've been running 5K on either Fridays or Saturdays with my brothers and some of his friends. And again, it's something that's just like, it happens. you show up, you do it, that's just how it is. So that allows me to get that cardio in, and 5K, obviously you burn more calories doing that than my 30 to 40 minute walk that I was doing. So I was able to do one 5K to the equivalent of maybe, I'd say, like 2 to 3 walks. So that saved some time right there. So I was burning the amount of calories I would do in a 5K than those 3 other sessions. So I just condensed everything into one, which saves some time, makes it easier, and it gets things done either way. Another thing, I texted a few of my friends, and I was like, all right, these days I'm working out with you no matter what. So, and that's what happened. I'll show you a few clips of a workout I did with a friend, and it was just like this impromptu workout where we just decided to go heavy on squats. And it was just a fun workout. It was just a fun time. And sometimes you got to go outside of your programming and just do one of those. Just a fun workout where you're just enjoying the moment while you're in the gym, enjoying lifting weights with the company of others. And I'll show you a few clips of that workout. It was pretty intense, but I love it. I also recorded a recipe in the kitchen with Jules, cooking with Jules, whatever sounds best. So basically, the protein French toast I was talking to you about earlier in some of the videos, well, I'm going to show you exactly how I do them, how I prepare them, all the macros for those. Yeah, maybe you can try it out by yourself. All right, we're in the kitchen. I'm going to show you how I make my protein French toast, 500 calories for one portion, and it's a pretty big portion, and it's about 30 to 35 grams of protein. So I'll explain everything. So it's a very easy recipe that can be done very quickly, so it doesn't take much time. Here's what you're gonna need. First, you're gonna need a pan, obviously. Pan and a spatula. And you're also gonna need a medium-sized bowl to put the mixture in it. And then in terms of the ingredients, we're gonna use bread. I like to use the Selection from Metro. It's their brand. It's 140 calories for 2 slices, which is very, very good in terms of calories. And then egg whites, 1 whole egg, a sweetener packet, some blueberries. I like to get the wild ones. They're a little bit smaller, therefore they cook better with it. The bigger ones just take too much space. And last but not least, just some almond milk. And then to put on the pan, we're gonna use some Pam, which is a cooking spray. And it says here 0 calories for half a second. So if you hold it for more than half a second, yes, the calories do add up, but it's an easy way to limit calories instead of pouring oil or butter directly. So we're gonna start with the mixture. You're gonna need a food scale. Just to make sure we have the right amount that we need. In your bowl, we're going to start with the egg whites. We're going to do 250 grams of egg whites, which will give you approximately a cup worth. Let's start with that. And egg whites are just a very, very lean source of protein. Basically, it's just all protein, no fats, no carbs. Very good to add protein into your meal. And here we got 250. Next in that bowl, we're gonna add the egg, the whole egg, for some fats, because the egg yolks is what contains all the fats in the eggs, and the egg whites is what we have as the protein source. After that, we're gonna need our packet of sweetener, and last but not least, just a little splash of almond milk, just a little bit. And that'll be our mix. You can add cinnamon to this as much as you want, but this is how I do it. And then after that, all you're gonna do is just mix it up until it's evenly consistent. So it's all mixed. This is what it's gonna look like. We got our pan heating at medium heat with some Pam in it. Next, we're gonna put the blueberries directly in the heating pan. We're gonna put 1 cup's worth, so 140 grams. I got my scale ready. I'm a little bit too much here, so I'm gonna put some back. There you go, right at 140. So as the pan is heating up with the blueberries in them, we're gonna have our bread, and we're gonna put it into our mix to let all the egg whites and egg yolk absorb. So you want all the yummy goodness to absorb everything. So the bowl should be empty by the end. All right, now in the pan, if you do have a little bit of that mixture left, what you can do is just pour the rest of it on that are already in the pan, because that's the main part. We want to get all that protein in. All right, so this is the final result. Yes, it looks kind of gross. It looks like molded bread. I know. But my mama said, never judge a book by its cover. These are really good. So for the syrup that we're gonna add on top, we're gonna do the E.D. Smith sugar-free syrup. If we look at the macros here, 45 milliliters for 30 calories, 7 sugars. So I will weigh out 45 milliliters. I'm a little bit guesstimating here through the camera lens too. It's not too a little bit more here. All right, so all of that was 36 milliliters. We'll call it 45, we'll round up, but yeah, that's the final product. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna put the macros up on the screen so you guys can know exactly what it's like. And if you want to do this recipe, but you don't have the same needs as I do in terms of macros, you can always adjust. You can do less bread, you can do less egg whites, you can do more bread, more egg whites. All depends on what you need and what your body needs. So there you have it. End of week 6 and 7. We're almost there. Like 5 weeks to go. So it's grind time. We need to get it done. I don't want to disappoint any of you that's been looking forward to the final result. But yeah, the moral of the story here today is everyone struggles. The thing we need to do is just find a solution, make it work. If you need help from others, build that community, build those friendships, find like-minded people, and just surround yourself with the right people. And you will get through it. You'll get through those hard times. And yes, there are worse things in life than struggling to work out or to do your cardio. But when you set something and you decide to do it, you need to find ways to do it. And that's how I live my life. I hate to quit on things, and I always find a solution. That's just a little glimpse of how I live. So there you go. End of week 6 and 7. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. And if you want to try out the recipe, you could just go ahead and let me know. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's one of my favorites. Just if you're gonna challenge your squats or any lifts at a 1 rep max like I did, make sure you're with somebody that understands and that can help you in those harder portions of the lifts. That being said, see you guys for week number 8. Like and subscribe to the channel. See ya.